And welcome back to Black Renaissance. Please welcome Patience Awazi. She is the author of Cooking with Patience, Africa's Atlantic Coast Cuisines. This is African, Creole, South American, Caribbean fusion food, a celebration of the cultures and cuisines of West Africa and other similar places. It looks like a great book. I'm looking at it right here, and there look like so many great recipes there. Where did you get the idea to do this book?
I've always done several events in California and other places, and my guests are always asking me, oh my God, the food tastes so good. How can I get a recipe? And I realized, well, I have all these recipes. Secondly, we have a generation coming behind where they know nothing about African food. They eat it, but they know nothing about it. We also have African Americans who are tracing their DNAs to Africa, and they would love to have those recipes when they make a travel over to Africa. They would like to have those recipes. Absolutely. So I decided, why don't I just put it together so they can have that for their children, for themselves, for their family members, you know. That's why I did it.
Not only is this book, I mean, this is food, which we love. I mean, who doesn't love a great cookbook with great food in it? But there's also, it sounds like there's also some history in there, some cultural reference. I mean, this is more than a cookbook.
It's in 3 sections. The first part, the overview, is the cultural part, where I'm talking about the celebrated events in West Africa. And the second part is the food, the recipes. And the third part is the medicinal values of the ingredients used in the recipes. And so, yes, the cultural part, I want people to know how rich this culture is. From the clothing to the celebrations done in families, like traditional weddings is a whole drama.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, my goodness.
With great food.
Great food and presentation and dances and music. And we have enthronement of a chief. If a chief passes away, you don't say he passed away. He's missing. It's only announced when the chief, they have a new chief. A traditional ruler we call a chief. And so I have all these different ideas so people can start thinking about, well, maybe I need to really learn about the African culture or pay a visit.
I think food is a great way to get into learning about any culture for sure. So I wonder, did you have any recipes in here that you had to put in that were your favorite?
I love peanut butter sauce.
Peanut butter sauce.
And I know a lot of people are already eating it here. But the West African way of cooking it is we put a lot of different spices and herbs.
Really?
And we love smoked meat. So it gives it a totally different flavor.
Smoked meats with peanut butter?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Smoked meat. Smoked turkey, smoked chicken, smoked fish. We love smoking our meat.
Okay.
And it totally changes the flavor of the food.
Well, you definitely mentioned that there are some recipes in there that we'll recognize that have sort of been adopted by American culture and that we find sort of in some foods. But let me ask you this. I mean, for people like me, you know, I love to bake, but I am not a cook. Okay, so is this a cookbook that would be, you know, that I'd be able to use to make simple recipes?
The cookbook has so many pictures to totally guide you through it, and even videos. I'm working on a cooking show, so if you're not a cook, you will be able to cook. And the recipes, I've modified it in a way that anybody can use it to cook.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that, because I am definitely that person who needs help when it comes to that. Patience, it's been so great having you on. The book is Cooking with Patience. For more information about it or to purchase it, you can log on to patienceawazi.com. That's patienceawazi.com. We'll be back with more next month. Thanks for joining us here on Black Renaissance.